Kombucha chaos unleashed. So, last month my roommate Dave announced he was getting into kombucha brewing. You know, that trendy fermented tea stuff that tastes like a science experiment and a health food store had a baby? At first, I was supportive. I figured, if he wants to spend his weekends babysitting jars of questionable liquids instead of watching true crime documentaries with me, who am I to judge? Besides, he promised me a free flow of probiotics. How could I say no to that? Things started innocently enough, one big glass jar on the counter, a cloth tied with a rubber band, and Dave hovering over it like it was a Tamagotchi from 1999. Then, suddenly, it was like the jars were multiplying. Every available surface in the kitchen was occupied by a different jar, each labeled with names like Kombucha Prime, Funky Brewster, and, inexplicably, Scooby-Doo. The fridge was full of mysterious bottles, none of which contained anything remotely resembling food. At one point, I opened the pantry and a jar rolled out, narrowly missing my foot. Dave just shrugged and said, "It's called wild fermentation." Week 3 rolled around and the kitchen was no longer recognizable. My utensils were missing, replaced by wooden spoons Dave insisted were non-reactive. There were sticky puddles everywhere, and the air had a tangy, vinegar-like aroma that clung to your clothes. When my parents visited, my mom asked if we'd opened a chemistry lab. I tried to explain, but Dave interrupted with a passionate TED talk about the microbial ecosystem thriving on our countertops. I think my dad is still afraid to drink our tap water. By the end of the month, we'd stopped calling it the kitchen entirely. It had become Dave's fermentation station, complete with a sign he made out of recycled bottle caps. The final straw was when he handed me a glass and said, "Try this batch, it's got extra SCOBY in it for texture." I took one sip and realized, this wasn't just kombucha, it was a full-blown culture shock.